Welcome to the Wilmot Recreation Center, where we have the Meredith Cup final of Junior C lacrosse. We have the Wilmot Wild at home here in beautiful Baden against the Peterborough Lakers. It's me, Steve Doc McGregor, here with Nathan Big Rig Russell, and we're here to bring you this Junior C final from JVI. So Nathan.
Yes.
We have the best in the East with Peterborough and the best in the West with Wilmot. It should be an exciting series.
Well, they're teams that have been in the finals in the past 3 to 5 years, right? Wilmot was just recently there a couple years ago, and then Peterborough won it.
Yeah, Wilmot in 2016, Wilmot lost to Clarington, 4 games straight. Peterborough won the Meredith Cup in 2015.
Sure. So
right.
I guess both teams have been here. They've come off. Wilmot has beaten Six Nations, and then Peterborough beat Whitby. And now we're here. It's freaking hot today, too, by the way.
It is hot here.
33 degrees outside, and I don't know what it's like inside, but it's fitting because we got the two hottest teams on the hottest day almost.
Wilmot only lost 1 game in their 3 playoff series to Caledon. They beat 2 games to none, and then they beat Fergus. And
there's you can see on the board here.
Yeah, you see it there. And then they beat Six Nations. I believe it was 3 games to 1, not 3 games to 2. But they had 1 loss on their way to the Meredith Cup final. Peterborough, they kind of outdid Wilmot there with no losses on their way. They Peterborough took Barrie initially, and then they took the North Shore Kodiaks. And then Whitby 2-0, 3-0, and 3-0. So Peterborough's undefeated in the playoffs this year.
That's pretty impressive coming into here.
Yeah, they've heard a lot of good things about Peterborough. Very fast team. Like to play some transition. I was talking to Coach Dave Baker before the game. He was with the team when they won in 2015, and he says this team is even better than the team he had in 2015.
Well, they have been scoring a lot of goals. They are, like you said, a very well-coached team. They got 5 guys returning from the 2015 championship. This will be great.
Yeah, the scoring this year, they were 1-2-3 in scorers in the Junior C regular season with Mike Robinson, Adam Churchill, and Travis Ferguson going 1-2-3. But Wilmot, on the other hand, they had a number of players win awards.
Yeah, you were saying that earlier.
Yeah, the Rookie of the Year went to Sam Draminsky. The MVP went to Tyler Varutis, a good right-handed scorer for Wilmot. And the best defensive player went to Brett Liebold, the captain of the Wild. And, of course, we know his dad, Dan.
Yeah, absolutely. Dan was still with the Rangers, or is he? Yeah.
He's still a trainer with the Kitchener Rangers and now trainer with Team Canada, who will be playing for the World Hockey Junior Championships in Vancouver in December.
Yeah, he's this organization is run like a Junior A organization. He helps with that. He's got the hot and cold tubs inside the dressing room. He's been with the Wild since the beginning, I believe.
I remember once my son got called up to play for the Wild, and Dan just ensured that his name was on the back of the jersey before the game. It's amazing to watch how fast he works.
Yeah, it's this whole organization, the Junior C Loop as a whole, has been growing every year, and this will be a great series. Glad you guys can hang out with us for a bit here.
So we're having some player introductions here as the Wild come in from the back door. Not their usual entrance, but because this is such a big game, you can see the Meredith Cup out at center floor, named after the great Jim Meredith, Hall of Fame lacrosse player from Huntsville, Ontario. Won 5-man cups, played out in Victoria, played for the Brooklyn Redmen, played some field lacrosse for Team Canada. A great player, now coaching in Orillia with their Junior B team.
Big crowd out. I'm just almost moments before the ball drop, and we got a big crowd out here.
Yeah, one of the biggest crowds, I would say, this year, no question about it. Peterborough has home 4 in this series, but the first game is here in Wilmot due to scheduling. Monday and Wednesday they'll be playing in Peterborough, and they'll be back here next Sunday, so anybody who's local here might want to come out and watch Game 4 of this 4 out of 7 series here at Wilmot Recreation Center.
Thanks, Wayne. Nice to see a big crowd here on a Sunday. It's good to be home on the background of beer or something. Nice to see you in the arena. Congratulations to the Peterborough Lakers for the Eastern Championship. Well done, boys. Wilmot Wild, our Western champions, same deal. Very, very hard-fought series, and we're looking forward to a great, great Meredith Cup. As you can see here, boys, here's the hardware we're all working for. Let's have a great match, great series. Let's get at it.
So we're ready to go here in this Meredith Cup final series between the Peterborough Junior Lakers and the Wilmot Wild. Starting in goal for the Wild is Andrew Chenier. He's pretty well gone the whole way in the playoffs for the Wild with the backup Reed Fitton suffering through some concussion symptoms, but he's back on the bench as backup. And for Peterborough, another Andrew Lagana in net, and he has basically gone the whole way for Peterborough in their playoff run.
This will be interesting to see how the teams start. Are they going to feel each other out? Are they going to, show each other their offensive sets right away? What are they going to do? It's a pretty hot and humid afternoon. I think it's going to get a little testy at the beginning. I think there's going to be a lot of possession calls, but we'll see. This will be interesting.
And we have referee John Sutcliffe from Guelph and John Vandergiesen from Orangeville, and referee Phil Kluche, a KW guy, in the bench as the third referee.
Possession, face-offs, loose balls are key. Let's see how this one shapes up at the beginning here.
Right away, a good battle for a loose ball. That Wilmot Wild snare. It's Sam Draminsky who picks that up. He's moving down the floor. Draminsky, Rookie of the Year this year in the Junior C loop. Matt Wyman with the ball now. 20-year-old. Throws it in the corner. Ryan Smart fighting for it. And it will be Lagana that will pick it up with the big wooden stick. He throws the ball up as Peterborough makes a few line changes here. Bring the ball down. Good hard shot right off the bat by Adam Churchill, one of the players that the Wild are going to have to watch.
The Wild throughout the season have been playing some really tough defense. It'll be interesting to see how Peterborough gets inside.
Wow, that was a hard shot by Robinson, another sharpshooter that the Wild are going to have to watch, but he missed the net with that. There's Brett Liebold, the captain of the Wild, moving the ball up, throws it away, and that's the kind of possessions you don't want to lose, Nathan.
Let's see if Peterborough can capitalize on a good offensive set. They got a few shots off, good resets, and really test the Wilmot D right here.
That's Travis Ferguson, another one of the big three. For Peterborough, they're 3 scorers, top scorers of the Junior C loop, the entire Junior C loop. Have to say I am impressed with the ball movement from Peterborough early on here.
It's
some
quick
passes, hard shots. So the Wild are going to have their hands full. Kent Radbourne, big 20-year-old from Guelph who's been a super addition to the Wild this year. Luke Fenoro, also from Guelph, with the ball over to Radbourne. Radbourne trying to set up. Hard shot from outside, that's blocked by the Peterborough captain, Matt Smith. Play a little scrambly here early.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet for Wilmot on the offensive side. Peterborough has been pressuring the Wilmot shooters, and it's been, they're turning over the ball.
Peterborough now settling in on offense. That's Riley Caldwell with it. Looks for a quick pass across, and
that's how they're getting
nearly
inside.
Set up Travis Ferguson for an empty net there, but it was a crease call.
When you can watch here now when Peterborough gets on the offensive set, but they like picking, screening, and then rolling off that.
Yes, they used to call it the Peterborough pick and roll. There's the MVP of the Junior C loop, Tyler Verutis there, firing an underhand.
Got to get the ball moving a bit more on the offense, back and forth, get the D spread out.
Looks like early on here, Peterborough is kind of taking it to the Wild here, so the Wild trying to get its legs here. As you say, Nathan, they do have a good defense, and they are set up on that right now. Caldwell into the corner, comes around. Another good hard shot by Adam Churchill. Peterborough already with 4 or 5 good scoring opportunities, but as of yet, nothing to show for it.
Chenier he's in his 5th year, and he's pretty solid back there, and he's going to help Wilmot get through this little 5 minutes of bad lacrosse right here.
Wow!
As I just said that, a little sneak by, and Jerminski slipped through, and there it is.
Great pass by Hayden Berger. We're going to get another look on the replay.
Yeah, you can see here Berger taking on one defender. You saw Sam just slip by. Wow, he's lights out from there right now in the playoffs. He's sitting probably 3rd out of all these guys.
He's the rookie of the year this year. For the Junior C loop, Sam Jerminski slips in underneath. And Hayden Berger, who's been playing just phenomenally for the Wild through the playoffs, sets him up perfectly, and the Wild draw first blood.
First shot, maybe, or second. Pretty good. I'll get the confidence going.
Matt Wyman with the ball. Verutis goes across to Jerminski, tries to loop it into Ryan Smart, doesn't work. Loose ball. Jerminski trying to one-hand it. He picks it up. And they've reset the 30, but the referees are making sure they count it down. Radbourne fires it wide. And referee Sutcliffe blows down that 30 seconds.
Good call.
And Peterborough now takes the ball back on offense. That's Robinson with the ball. You're going to have to watch him. He looks, throws it over to Ferguson. Back to Robinson, he drops it. Stick lying on the floor. Brett Liebold is playing without a stick right now. There's a duck quick out the door. Hayden Berger fighting for the ball. Now he's lost his stick. Stick's flying out.
This is what I love playoff lacrosse. We got the defensive player of the year getting actually tugged on by the Peterborough guy, not even letting him go.
It's a yard sale out there, Nathan. There's Berger with it again. Nice assist on the first goal over to Ryan Smart. Peterborough putting a pretty good pressured defense up against the Wild. Fenoro picks up the loose ball, cuts in front, fires, and a good save by Lagana. Oh, Peterborough coming out of their end. Tyler Nagy doing a bit of pressing. Hayden Berger doing a little bit of pressing there. Peterborough sets up. Travis Ferguson flips it over to Churchill. Churchill across.
Ooh.
It's Carter Page. We got a penalty coming up here.
That's the tough D that we were kind of talking about with Wilmot. You're setting picks in lacrosse. You're bound to get a little bit of a high stick if you're the offensive guy. That's just setting the tone for, you're not coming in our zone without some roughness around their net, around the shooting areas. Let's see what Peterborough does. This is their bread and butter, I believe. Their offensive threats have been pretty
high sticking penalty called by Sutcliffe. So Peterborough goes on the power play. Travis Ferguson playing the top of the power play. Churchill at the shooter spot. Peterborough's usually known for their power play. Wow, racks one right off the post there.
It's a big possession right here. Who's going to take it?
Brett Leibold fighting for that loose ball. It's loose in the corner. Matt Wyman in there now. He picks it up.
Got to throw that down. There you go.
And he had to throw that ball down the floor. Why, Nathan?
There was 10 seconds. You have to get the ball up the floor. When you're penalty killing, it was getting down there.
Yeah, man short. You only have 10 seconds to get that ball over the second white line. Peterborough trying a little bit of the fake ball trick here. Back out. Ferguson at the top. Nice little fake. Throws it to the right. Pass across. Nice block there by Brett Leibold. And Peterborough all over the Wild with the press here, but Brett Leibold's got it. He's moving it out. Here comes Wyman. Matt Wyman will look at trying to kill some time here. 3 minutes. That was a 4-minute high sticking penalty now. So there's still 3 minutes and 36 left in the penalty. Verutis trying to kill some time. Well, Tyler Verutis doing a good job killing that penalty.
That was a valuable 30 seconds. I'll come back into play at the end of the game for sure.
So there's 3:21 left in the penalty to the Wild. Peterborough back on the power play again. Ferguson at the top. Churchill in the shooter spot. Those two guys have to be watched, and you can see already. Wow, another good shot. Good, great ball movement by Peterborough on the power play. Ferguson at the top again, fake, then a pass. Another shot, good save by Chenier. Great fakes by Peterborough and great ball movement. Ferguson at the top, backhand down to the crease. Wow, what a pass by Ferguson down to Robinson on the crease, and a great stop by Chenier.
Their control and composure here is just crazy.
This may be the best junior C power play that I've seen all year.
Like backhand pass from the top down the crease.
Wow.
Like, that is something.
Back again, and Chenier making some big saves here early. As the Wild just hang on here to kill this penalty with 2:15 left. They get the ball over that white line. Can't go back over now. Fenoro with the ball. Just want to kill some time here. Six seconds left on the 30. The ball gets dislodged. Peterborough gets it back. They're going back to the power play here. 1:46 remaining. in that 4-minute high sticking penalty. And here comes Mr. Ferguson again. Top of the power play with Churchill at the shooter spot. And Robinson on the crease. Nice backhand pass again by Ferguson. Outside shot.
Yeah, to use a quick shot there. 2 seconds left on the shot clock.
Well, that was a little bit better man short by Wilmot there.
Yeah, a little bit more pressure on the actual shooters and the passer. You got to watch that, though. That passer can dip that behind the back pass if you pressure too much.
We got 2 balls on the floor here, so referee Vandergiesen from Orangeville makes sure there's just one. Haydenberger. A lot of these Wilmot Wild players were KW lacrosse minor players. Haydenberger is one of them. With the ball, using Carson Bess now, another KW player. Hanging on to the ball, killing time with only 10 seconds left in the 30. 1 minute left in the penalty now.
Going to get the defensive guys out there for Wilmot right now. You can see the guys running off just before the
Once again, another great job by the Wild, killing offensively. Here comes Peterborough again. Travis Ferguson with Churchill and Robinson.
They need something here.
This ball movement on the power play is really something to watch. And you know it's not going to, you know it can't last forever, Nate. It's number 2, Aaron Bradshaw, a right-handed intermediate player from Peterborough, who's a call-up all year, fires a good hard shot from the shooter spot and beats Chenier. So finally Peterborough scores on the power play.
A little too much pressure on that the top shooter from the top defensive guy, and it was a nice pass, a nice shot.
Boy, that Peterborough power play is something else.
Yeah, it's deadly. I try not to take any penalties.
Yeah, that's exactly right. If I'm Coach Ricky Wendell, I'm telling my boys right now, we better be careful.
Or keep in that box. I think
what's going on here? We got 2 Wild players. Really, all right. He's still shorthanded. I'm sorry. That must have been a major penalty.
It was a 5-minute.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a 5-minute. Wow.
So Peterborough still has another 15 seconds here on the power play.
They must have got that before the 2-minute mark then. Here we go.
Another shot. Good save by Chenier.
Let's see if they can get the guy out the box here.
Yeah, they shouldn't have to worry about the 10 seconds, and they don't. So Wilmot is now all even. Let's see if they can get their offense going again. That's Wyman over to Radbourne. Radbourne, a big scorer, shoots wide. He's had 3 or 4 shots go wide early here. Chenier picks up the loose ball, but there's only 4 seconds left on the 30, so the Wild are probably going to throw it down the floor. And they do, and that can be a bit of an error there, and Peterborough almost capitalized, but
good D.
I always tell my guys to be careful when you throw the ball down the floor in the 32nd. You don't want to get it picked off like that. Well, the Wild will regroup again. Haydenberger, we haven't seen a whole lot offensively from the Wild, but that was a terrific pass by Berger early. Berger trying to go one-on-one here. Pass across to Draminsky.
See if he can get some room.
Draminsky into Radbourne.
Nice try.
Didn't work. Lagana with the, he's not all that big, that Lagana. He's kind of short, but he's a good tender.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room there.
And here we go again. It's Robinson for Peterborough, and there goes Churchill, and another good save. Tell you, Chenier has been very sharp early here.
He's had to been. He's like, I mean, they're getting outshot. Every time Peterborough comes down the floor, they're getting a couple good opportunities.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with their shooting, especially Churchill and Robinson. They have bullets coming from the left side there. Fenora with the ball for the Wild. Cross to Draminsky with the only goal for the Wild. Draminsky tries a little shovel pass into Ryan Smart, doesn't work. Ball's loose in the corner. The 30-second clock is down to 4.
Nice pass.
Berger's on his wrong side, shoots. Lagana with the easy save. And Peterborough's moving up the floor again. It's Robinson. And you better be careful not to let him shoot. Now it's Ferguson, back to Robinson. Robinson across. Back to Ferguson. Flip pass to Robinson. Over again. Good hard shot. And it's saved by Chenier, so Peterborough gets another 30-second clock here. Ferguson again, trying to go one-on-one. Tries a little one-handed backhand pass that does not work. Carson Best picks that up.
I think he thought his man was going to cut through a little bit, but he didn't move with that shovel pass.
There's some great sticks on those Peterborough players on offense.
The D are kind of on their toes a lot right now, Wilmot. I don't think they're playing like a unit because of the movement of Peterborough.
There's Verutis from way outside and misses. A lot of outside shots by the Wild.
He's in.
Finoro gets right inside, bounces it wide. Ball leaves the playing surface, so it'll be Peterborough ball. 1-1 with 6 minutes left in the first period. Churchill again. Drops it back to Churchill. And Churchill does a little swim move, goes to the net, misses. Referee Sutcliffe blowing it down. Wilmot Wild ball. There goes Adam Zister, another one of the 21-year-old veterans of the Wild. Flips it to Haydenberger. Wilmot a little slow on their line changes here, but coming down on offense. Only 15 left in the 30. There's Jerminski with the lone Wild goal. Ryan Smart on the rebound, just misses.
Jerminski and Radburn, you'll see on the left side, are really working the pick and roll. But I think Peterborough is noticing that. They're really sticking like glue to Radburn and Sam Jerminski.
Jerminski again as Berger feeds him again. Jerminski gets knocked right down on a great hit by Cam Crowley. Peterborough bringing the ball up the floor again. 5 minutes left, 1-1. In the Meredith Cup Junior C final here in Baden.
Nice
a little high there, no call. Outside shot, good save by Chenier. Things getting a little rough in front of the net. It's Whitlow in there involved in it again. The Peterborough player, but it'll be Wild ball. Matt Wyman moving it up the floor. He's out with Tyler Verutis, the MVP of the Junior C loop. Verutis across to Nagy. Back to Wyman. Over to Nagy.
There's the play.
Great flip pass by Nagy. Jerminski just gets stoned by Lagana. And here goes Peterborough. Fast break. They are 2-on-1.
Ooh.
Oh, and they just missed that one. It was Justin Thane. Pass that across to Kyle Nelson. Huge hit. There goes Peterborough again.
Good
Too
call.
many men for Peterborough, called by referee Vandergees. And the possession kept changing there. The benches were into a bit of a fire drill there, and Peterborough got caught with too many men on the floor.
Wilmot's, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry,
I was just going to
Joshua.
say,
Yeah.
Nate, the Wilmot having a little bit of trouble getting inside on Peterborough. Verutis from the outside, Lagana with the save. Wild trying to get something going. Peterborough's defense looking awfully good here. Another little flip pass that does not work. Tyler Verutis.
They got to get some separation for Verutis.
Yeah, underhand shot that Lagana stopped. Wild seeming to get a lot of shots from outside, having trouble getting inside. Verutis with the ball again, swinging around.
Got to use it.
Outside underhand shot that Lagana stops. It squeaks through his legs. And referee Vandergeesen blows a whistle kind of quick on that one. Once again, Peterborough on the offense. Churchill again with the ball.
Very confident Peterborough in their offense. Like, they bring it down here. They know what's going on. They get a lot of the rebounds, and that's why they're out shooting them right now. I don't know the shots, but it's definitely out shooting the Wild.
That was from far outside, but it was a good shot by Mike Robinson. He missed the net, so there's 2 minutes and 47 seconds left, 1-1. Radbourne with the ball. He seems to be playing a lot of offense in this one. A big player that the Wild acquired from Guelph. Throws in front to Tyler Nagy.
Just too much force. They're forcing the ball too much inside.
Oh, there's Peterborough almost on another fast break there. We may see more of their fast break in the second period, Nate.
Yeah.
Hayden Berger picks up the loose ball here, and he's on a bit of a break here. Coming in. Tries a little shovel shot that doesn't work.
The problem with that, you just now you get the defensive team back out there. They've been defensive units have been they've been down on this end a lot. The defense have played very well, and they're getting tired. They needed that 30-second.
Yeah, that's a good point, Nate. The low percentage shot, and you cough up possession, and Peterborough's back on the offense. Another shot that goes wide. So the Wild will regroup here. Sam Draminsky for the Wild. Bradshaw for Peterborough, 1-1. This Meredith Cup final series. Verutis with the ball at the top, over to Radbourne. Peterborough doing a good job keeping him to the outside. Once again, another outside shot that misses.
As much as we talk about Peterborough's offense, their defense has been pretty stellar.
Peterborough with possession here with a minute left. Churchill with the ball. Ferguson trying to run some interference and a pick for him. There goes Ferguson towards the net. Back outside shot.
Wow. He has a cannon.
Boy, he does. Another shot that misses. And you're finding out why he led the league in scoring here, Robinson, with that bullet of a shot. Well, Nagy playing a little hidden ball trick with Hayden Berger, but Peterborough not falling for it. Draminsky with it. Trying to find some openings. There's not a lot of openings on this Peterborough defense. Draminsky into the corner, gets picked off. Smart picks up the loose ball. Nagy from way outside. Good save by Lagana. Crease call. Peterborough moving that ball up the floor quickly here. 14 seconds left. Outside. Hard shot again by Robinson.
Might have some time here, no?
Ball bounces loose. And that should do it, Nate.
All right, well, the Wilmot definitely didn't play their best game or their best period of the year. Peterborough definitely has shown that their offense and defense is going to be tough to contain throughout the series, and it's 1-1 though.
Yeah, it was a great period of lacrosse, I'll tell you that. And so it's going to end up being 1-1 at the end of the first. Peterborough with a power play goal by Bradshaw. Draminsky scoring a nice pass from Hayden Berger, and we will be back with the second period. Well, we're back here in beautiful Baden here, Wilmot Recreation Center for the Meredith Cup final, game 1. The Wilmot Wild against the Peterborough Lakers. And it's Steve Doc McGregor here with Nathan Big Rig Russell. And Big Rig, the first period was the story of the 2 Andrews.
Yes, the
Andrew
goalies.
Chenier in net for the Wild. Andrew Lagana in net for Peterborough. And you see Chenier here.
Man, he had to work a lot that first period.
He sure did. You see quite a few stops he had to make against this high-powered Peterborough offense.
And then we're taking a look at Peterborough.
That's Lagana there, Andrew Lagana. He wasn't tested as much as Chenier, but he was good when he had to be. So both goalies hold this to a 1-1 tie. So you take a look at the Wild bench, and I'm sure Coach Ricky Wendell had a few things to say to his boys in intermission, Big Rig.
He wasn't happy, I can tell you that. It definitely didn't look like the Wilmot offense and defensive teams were ready. And now maybe after feeling each other out, you'll see a little bit more ball movement, some team play on the offense, and a little bit more rugged, rough, calling your picks and rolls on defense.
I think we're going to see a little bit more of that Peterborough transition game here with the long second period line change, so the Wild better be ready for that. And the Wild here making their second appearance in the Meredith Cup, losing in the finals to Clarington in 2016. Peterborough, their 4th appearance, having won the Meredith Cup in 2015. So Leibold moving the ball up to Haydenberger. He tries to go between 2 Peterborough defenders, and that doesn't work. Wyman with it. Swings around to Jerminski. Jerminski across to Fenoro, who fires one from outside and misses. Wyman fighting for that loose ball in the corner. Cannot come up with it. So Peterborough will move to the offense.
That side-to-side offense that Wilmot just shown, that's what they need.
There we go, right away. Peterborough trying to fast break, doesn't quite work.
You called that right away, yeah.
But Chenier with the stop. And now Hudson with the ball. Hudson moves it across to Big Kent Radbourne. Radbourne across. Outside shot by Berger, picks up the loose ball. Berger tries to throw it across, but gets picked off, and here goes Peterborough again, looking for a fast break, and they've got it. Ooh. Oh, ball just pops out of Captain Matt Smith's stick at the last moment. Hudson with it, flips it across. Fenoro with the ball, part of the Guelph connection on the Wild. Fenoro looking for an opening. Can't find much. Peterborough's defense very stingy. Barudis coming to the inside, fires, doesn't work. Jerminski picks up the rebound, a good save by Lagana.
That's perfect. They finally got the ball off of a rebound shot, and usually, like, the case hasn't been that right now. Wilmot would get a shot and just turn it over.
Pass across to Barudis, back to Radbourne. Those loose balls are critical. Extra Radbourne, great move, comes right inside, misses the net. Fenoro.
Get that loose ball. Here we go.
Missed on the rebound, fought hard for the loose ball. Peterborough gains the loose ball, and they're coming hard down the floor. And guess what? 2-on-1 on a fast break here. Cross, and the Wild stopped that. Peterborough showing that powerful transition game that they have, just missing on 3 fast break opportunities here.
They are using it, and they're using it right, like every offensive set they have used it to get the ball off the floor.
The Wild are going to have to be very careful on their defensive line changes to make sure that they get their defenders back in time. Jerminski, and he's on defense right now.
Yeah,
you don't usually see him on defense.
No.
And they're going to have to do more of that, aren't they, Big Rig?
They might, yes. That was a big hit.
Oh, we're going to have a penalty called here. And nope.
Wilmot was getting a penalty.
Well, we've been watching this Mike Robinson fire the ball the whole first period, and he finally connects as he just rips one in the top corner. And Peterborough will take the 2-1 lead. There was a delayed penalty coming to the Wild. That will be called off now. And Robinson finally connects. It's 2-1 for Peterborough.
We did have a couple of the Wilmot Wild offensive guys on the defensive side. That could have been part why there was a little bit of a collapse, but nonetheless, it was a great shot.
I'll tell you, when you shoot the ball like that, Big Rig, it's going to go in sometimes.
Well,
it's going to go in more often than not.
That had eyes.
Radbourne.
Wow.
Radbourne answers back, and what a bullet that was as he catches the far outside post on Lagana. So the two big shooters go back-to-back here, and we got a 2-2 game.
Let's take a look at the replay here. The ball moved over to the right side, and he used the screen. Just a well-placed shot. Like you said, the snipers have been sniping, and that's Sam and Radbourne and Peterborough. They're top shooters.
Yeah, Radbourne, he does have a terrific shot. You'll see it on the power play. He's a lot of shots from outside in the first period, but that time he got inside, and he got it in.
Shooters will have like 10, 7 and 10 shots a game. Get 1 or 2 in, that's perfect.
Just have this feeling that the Wild are just keeping up here with this fast-paced Laker team.
They are.
The outside, another hard shot from the outside.
Peterborough's definitely set the tone in the first period and the start of the second.
That was Riley Caldwell who scored their first goal. And again, outside shot by Robinson.
It's a little bit of a full court press here.
Oh boy, yep. And they coughed it up.
Got some numbers.
There's Caldwell. And he was just a little late throwing that down to the crease. There's Ferguson, cross to Caldwell. Caldwell trying to go one-on-one. Tries to cross to Ferguson. Ferguson in. Wow. Peterborough's passing is on. This time it's Churchill on a great three-way passing play. And Ferguson feeds Churchill inside as we take a look at the replay.
They are just continuously moving. And that nice dip and dunk goal caught Chenier a little bit. He thought he was going to high. With that shot, he dip and dunk it, got it right by the arm. Great goal. Great offensive set there.
Not quite sure what's happening here, but Andrew Chenier is calling for
Getting
a water
some
break.
Yeah.
Sutcliffe looks like he's not too happy about this water break, and the Peterborough goalie is staying in the net. Now he is being waved on. This always becomes a bit of a bone of contention, these water breaks, as it does get hot, and the goalies do need water. But it just so happens that they always seem to need them when their team needs a little bit of a breather.
And not only the breather part of it, but you could also get some last-minute instructions to the defense, to the offensive guys, and especially this face-off right here, because this is a critical face-off.
You can see Sutcliffe is now reading the riot act to both coaches because he's not going to put up with water breaks every 2 or 3 minutes here. But God forbid they don't call a water break. I've seen goalies pass out before on the floor. They get all that equipment on. They get dehydrated quickly. It's not like hockey. They don't have a water bottle on the back of their net.
That's right, and it is hot as heck in here.
So here we go, 3-2 for Peterborough now. Peterborough back on the offense again. And boy, this Peterborough offense is fun to watch. Here they go again, one-on-one, trying to go to the net. That time, nothing happening. Good defense by the Wild. Brett Leibold, the captain, picks up the loose ball, brings the ball up the floor. They've got someone snuck in behind. Here we go, Kyler Barudis. Great chance and a great save by Lagana. Great pass by Brett Leibold. As the Wild showing a little bit of a fast break.
I like it. He needs to get going in this game, Barudis.
Yes, he definitely MVP of the year. They definitely need his scoring punch. Outside shot there by Fenoro, a weak one. And it bounces all the way back to Peterborough's
Still got time
end.
for a little bit of offensive here. We got 8 seconds. Maybe will
Wild
they do
have
something?
already
Probably
got
not,
their
eh?
defensive guys out as they are anticipating that Peterborough fast break. Well, here goes Peterborough on the offense again with the 3-2 lead. The big guns are out there again. It's Robinson. That dangerous outside shot. There it goes. He missed. Ferguson with that backhand.
Love it. I love it. Peterborough likes setting those double screens and the guy coming off the double screen for a shot. If there's nothing there, they pass it over. Pretty simple but effective.
Yeah, Peterborough always known for their pick and roll game, but the transition game here is a little different for a Peterborough team. Peterborough, a hotbed of lacrosse.
Absolutely.
You played in the other big, real hotbed of lacrosse, Big Rig, in New Westminster.
That's right.
They have the greatest last name, the New Westminster Salmon Bellies.
The greatest floor, too, I must add. Like, I might add, the wooden floor was something.
Queen's Park Arena, and here goes Peterborough trying a fast break here.
They are pushing that
That's
fast
Cal
break.
Davis. Davis with the ball, backing out, making sure they get their offense loaded up. Churchill, he's got one. Back out to the top, it's Caldwell. Flips it back to Ferguson. There's that great ball movement again. Great defensive play by Leibold, interfering with Robinson's shot, and it goes out of the playing surface, so it'll be wild ball.
Leibold, you could tell he's a veteran. Getting even a stick or just an arm in front of that redirects the shot, and now they have a good offensive
Leibold, one of eight or nine last year players for the Wild, so that's got to help them in this series,
Yes,
Big Rig.
for sure.
There's Chenier, another one, who's in his last year.
Oh,
A nice pass to Radbourne, but Carson Bass knocks over a Peterborough player, and that's a minor interference.
a little soft, but they touch them a little bit, just drop. You'll get that offensive, you get that call for sure. And now you're on the offense.
We haven't seen much of the rough stuff that we thought we might see here.
I think they're still testing each other out. More so Wilmot testing out Peterborough. Peterborough has kind of, they're locked in right now.
Wow.
There you go. Just that side-to-side
Aaron
ball
Bradshaw
movement.
with a great shot, his second goal of the game. First one on the power play. Peterborough is up 4-2 as some of this shooting is starting to connect here in the second period.
Yeah, they're placing their shots very well. Great outside shot off of a nice pass. Peterborough, they haven't really changed their offensive style yet. They keep passing the ball back and forth. Up top, they do a lot of pick and rolls, and they're starting to get their separation.
I don't know what's going on here now. It looks like Peterborough is called for this break. I'm not sure if it's a goalie equipment problem.
Yeah, might be.
Looks like something might be hanging off his pad. Trainer is working on that. So Chenier takes advantage to grab a water break. As you were saying, the Meredith Cup final, this is, Peterborough does have home floor. Game 1 is here. Game 4 will be back here next Sunday at 3 o'clock. Game 2 and 3 are going in Peterborough on August 6th, Monday, August 6th, Wednesday, August 8th. And then Game 5 will be in Peterborough on August 14th. Game 6 in Wilmot, if necessary, August 16th. And then Game 7 in Peterborough, August 18th, if necessary. So it's 4-2 for the Lakers, and they win that draw.
They've won every draw since the second period has started, by the way.
The Wild are going to have to find a way to turn the tide here, Big Rig.
I think it starts from their bread and butter, their defense. Be nasty out there. You just saw a guy running through your crease. Tell him about it.
Yeah, Brett Leibold letting them know. That was Cal Davis.
Because Chenier has been backing you guys up. Now it's your turn to back him up, and that will flow over, and the team will start playing better.
There's Varutis with the ball. He's found an opening. He gets inside, backs up, fires, and scores.
That's big.
You were saying, Big Rig, that he had to get things going, and the league MVP finally does.
I thought he could have shot it at one point right here. You'll probably see right there, maybe off of it. He's created some separation with the back, with the step back, and he unloaded it.
Yeah,
nice shot.
He did a great job. Sometimes you don't have to go through. Sometimes you just have to back up so you can get your follow-through in. And a good underhand shot by Tyler Verudis, and he narrows the gap to 4-3.
Get that, Lucy. Good job by Peterborough.
Another face-off win for the Lakers. As you're saying, Big Rig, they seem to be winning most of the draws. Peterborough takes possession again. Coming around to pick. Throwing it across. He tries for a quick stick. That was Riley Caldwell, and he had Chenier out of the net.
Here we
and
go.
There goes Braden Hahn. He's not a big scorer, but there's a loose ball. I don't think he's going to go for a goal here.
That's a kind of a good move, I would think, right now at this point, 4-3. You don't want to waste that 30 by just giving up the ball, maybe an errant pass somewhere.
So Fenoro with the ball. The Wild slow to bring it to the offense. Only 14 seconds left on the 30. Here's Verudis right around, underhand, misses. All the way down the floor it goes. Chenier scooping it up.
Careful
the 30 is over, and he will dump it loose. Careful with passing that ball away at the end of a 30-second clock. Here's Bradshaw, who's got 2 goals already, to Caldwell. These are the 2 Peterborough snipers on the right-hand side. Cross it goes. Peterborough looking for cutters now. Ball is loose, picked up by Robinson. He fires.
All right.
Big save. Not many penalties in this game.
No, but there's there was some nastiness going on in there.
Oh, just missed a fast break to Hayden Berger.
No possession. Kind of a flop there, I must say.
Well, they called one earlier on the Wild, so maybe looking for some retribution there, but doesn't happen. Robinson dubs it down. It's Ferguson, ever dangerous. In the corner it goes. Not a great offense series for Peterborough there. Cough it up. Wild have the ball. Carson Bess moving it up the floor. Wild, you can see, are very slow to bring it to offense. They're down to 15 seconds of 30, and opposed to Peterborough get that ball down the floor quickly. Nice pick and roll. Jerminski with it.
Got to push it back out now.
Jerminski gets stick checked. Loose in the corner. It's Berger. There was a reset on the clock that shouldn't have happened. Shot is wide. Referee Sutcliffe all over that, as we kind of got a home floor reset on the 30-second clock.
And that's like you've been calling these last couple. What's going on?
So what happened here is the Wild didn't put the ball down on a possession call. You should put the ball right down.
Absolutely.
They've kind of fiddled with it, and Jerminski did not put it right down, and that'll be a delay of game penalty. And like we were saying earlier, Big Rig, you don't want to give Peterborough extra power plays.
No. You were just saying just moments before this power play here. The power play right here will be something to be reckoned with, right? They need to, it's 4-3, it could be 5-3 right now. Here we go.
Ferguson with a great fake. They've got 13 left on the 30. Great ball movement. Over at Bradshaw, right across, good shot, but a good save by Chenier. There goes Braden Hahn, dragging that ball up the floor. KW product, flips a pass in to Radbourne. Radbourne will try to kill some time here, Big Rig.
Let's see if they actually do something with this power, with this PK, like right there.
There's what they're looking for. Catch Peterborough asleep on defense, and here they come back on the fast break. 2-on-1 fast break. Bang, bang, and the ball gets dropped.
Here we go, Leibold. Push it up.
Throws it up. The Radbourne caught Peterborough asleep on the man short kill, just what you called for there, Big Rig. And Tyler Veruda snuck in, but a big save by Laguna, and then Peterborough comes back with a fantastic fast break that they can't capitalize.
I was going to mention something before the power play just started about the 30 seconds and how Wilmot was very slow to get up the floor these last 3 or 4 possessions. And that hurts the offense because you don't have that much time to work with.
Huge loose ball by Nagy. They take an outside shot and they get the rebound, which is going to allow them to kill another 30 seconds, and that should do it for the penalty if they're smart here. So good job by Tyler Nagy. That's Fenoro with the ball. 12 seconds left on the 30, 10 left in the penalty.
They'll just kill it here. They won't go to it.
No, he is going to the net here. Coughs it up. Nope, gets it back. And that will be it. The penalty is over, the 30 seconds is over, and we're back to 5-on-5, so that's a good kill for the Wild.
Big kill.
So we got 7 minutes left, 4-3 Peterborough. Meredith Cup final here, game 1. Game 2 in Peterborough on Monday night. Lakers with the ball. Trying something from the outside. Good D by Matt Wyman. Nice pass by Bradshaw. Good defense by Schmidt of the Wild. Matt Wyman collects the loose ball, so that was a good defensive series for the Wild.
They called out their pick. They made some great cross checks to cough out that ball. Now let's see what they can do on the offensive side here.
There's Fenoro. He has it, tries to go to the net. He's going nowhere. Verudas flips it across to Ryan Smart. Ryan Smart, another veteran on this Wild team, to Verudas. Verudas trying to get inside, 3 seconds left, takes a wild shot that goes wide. It's always a sign of good defense when you hear that 30-second horn go.
And they know who Verudas is, so they put a little bit more pressure on him, especially with the 5-6 seconds left to go in that shot clock.
Deadly Ferguson with a little flip pass.
Wow.
The ball is loose.
They were just tenacious on that loose ball. Even when they shoot it, get another 30, Peterborough's on that ball all the time.
There's Ferguson with it again. Over to Bradshaw. And from outside, Bradshaw rips one. And that, nope.
That was just a great shot. It's an outside shot, but it's nice and low. Very tough for the goaltender to see that shot, especially when it's bouncing.
Yeah, that was a great shot. That was Carter Page, actually. And that gives Peterborough a 5-3 lead. That was an outside shot. He was a right-hander. He was kind of towards the left side of the floor, so it was a little bit of a low percentage, but
he had that angle. Almost like in field lacrosse, you kind of want to get on that side. It does create a little bit of angle when you're up top like that.
Yeah,
down low, it's
not.
Kinda,
that's right. It's not that bad of an angle.
No.
Ferguson does a great job with the setup passes there.
They do. It's him and Caldwell on this side, on the right side, that do the exact same thing. It's very tough to defend.
Oh, an errant pass by the Wild, but they do pick it up. Brett Liebold.
Again, you're down to 15 seconds in a shot. You're still getting your offensive guys out there. Not much to work with, but we'll see here.
Another outside shot that gets deflected. The Wild really having difficulty getting inside on the Laker defense.
I think you need to get up the floor quicker, and then you'll have a better set on offense.
It's Cal Davis with the ball. There's Riley Caldwell with it now, but he gets stripped, and there goes Adam Zister. 2-on-1 with Tyler Jibb. Zister and Jibb. Over to Jibb. Shot. Oh, good save by Laguna. Great 2-on-1 by the Wild. Nice to see the Wild with a little transition.
That is. Yep, we got Tyson Jibb. I had pleasure coaching him in Pee Wee. That was his first year of playing lacrosse, actually, and then it's great to see him out here playing some junior. Big, tough defensive guy, too.
Yeah, a lot of these guys we have coached in minor. Oh, wow. Quick cross-crease pass by Ferguson again that nearly converted. We're seven of these players, Nate, that we coached to an Ontario championship 7 years ago in 2011. Include Zister, Smart, Verutis. So great to see them all playing for the Wild right now.
And have some championship pedigree. They've won it. So.
Absolutely. Well, there's Verutis looking for something from the outside. Berger throws a nice little pick for him, and there he hits.
Finally got some separation. Again, that's twice he's creating his own separation. He was looking off Ratburn there. He looked off Ratburn here in the middle, which is tough to do because he's a sniper too. Created his own separation, great shot.
Well, Tyler Verutis, member of our Bantam team that won that provincial championship, fires his second goal of the game, MVP in the Junior C Loop this year. And the Wild, they just keep hanging around here, Big Rig.
That's kind of, yeah. That's what good teams do. They hang around. It's momentum back and forth, and they haven't really let Peterborough slip away with this. And we're seeing some good lacrosse right now these last couple minutes.
They're bending, but they're not breaking here. The Wild hanging around with 3 minutes left in the second, only down 1 goal. Another hard shot.
Their ball movement's on a strain. They got to get out on that shooter.
Nice loose ball for Peterborough. They'll get another 30-second clock, as that's Page who had the last Peterborough goal. Outside shot by Cal Davis, and Page is in tight, just misses. Picked up by Davis. Flips it over. Hard shot by Robinson. Stopped by Chenier. And here comes Tyler Nagy looking for a fast break.
Well, nice
almost got Berger. Berger gets that loose ball.
And he got his shot clock reset, which is great.
Berger tries to set up Jerminski. Maybe an ill-advised pass as Jerminski was a lefty cutting across. But the Wild will get the ball back on a good work by Jerminski.
I feel something right now. The momentum a little bit switching here for Wilmot.
You do?
I do.
Verutis into Jerminski, over to Fenoro. Great shot. You called it, Big Rig.
Well, they're getting down on offense with a little bit more time on the shot clock rather than the 10 seconds they were doing 5 minutes ago.
Radbourne into Fenoro, tries a nice little underhand bounce shot, but Laguna is not fooled. And here comes Peterborough, bringing that Laker offense. Lots of passes, lots of picks.
Yeah, they haven't let up this offense.
There's Caldwell going to the net, looking for a quick pass right in front. And a great save by Chenier on Churchill. As Peterborough getting a lot of scoring opportunities.
That's just pressure. Peterborough has been pressuring Wilmot coming out of the end.
Ran through its own crease there. Yeah. So Peterborough gets the ball back here with 1:30 left. You know they would like to get one more going into the second intermission here. Here's Page. Reaches around, good shot.
Chenier stepping out on those outside shots now, Doc, after letting the 3 outside shots in. He's really stepping out. Carson
Bess up to the captain, Brett Leibold, in his last year as well for the Wild. The experience may help them in this series. Brett Leibold, a defensive player, coming around, shoots. He kind of shot like a defensive player.
And he missed that pick and roll there. That's not his bread and butter. He's a nasty defensive transition guy. That's why he won the MVP.
The coaches always know who the best defensive players are. And here's Peterborough trying to regain their 2-goal lead. Ball on offense. The same characters. That is Churchill, who just marched right downtown and fired one, but Chenier, who has played very well in this game, holds it at 5-4. A loose ball in the corner.
Still waiting for possession.
We got everybody fighting for that one. And Peterborough comes up with it, at least for now.
There's the reset.
And now we've got a whistle, and we got a timeout called by Peterborough.
What do you think? They're going to pull the goalie?
What do you think, Big Rig? There's 20 seconds left. They have 30-second shot clock.
I think with their offensive abilities, I would pull the goalie. Why not?
Most teams practice a 6-on-5 situation, so I'm sure Peterborough has practiced it.
Hold it to the last 5 seconds, run your play.
I'd like to get the last shot before the period ends. Try and regain their 2-goal lead. Laguna is at the bench right now.
What is he going to do?
Coach Dave Baker calls over the group, and he does have 6 players there. So it looks like it will be 6-on-5. Coach Windle going over with his 5 defenders how to handle this.
The big thing with Wilmot, you can't run around. They're probably gonna set up in like a house, maybe have one guy sag in the middle. Don't move too much.
You have to go to a bit of a zone defense here, Big Rig?
Yeah. Zone defense, don't move too much. You know that Peterborough likes to pass it across very well, across crease. They're very good at that. So stay in position.
I'm kind of looking forward to this because I got a funny feeling Peterborough's got some neat little play right
Yes,
here
this
to
will be
go.
awesome.
So let's see what they do. Looks like Cal Davis is going to start with the ball. Actually, it's interesting because they're
pressing.
Yeah, no, they've got actually 4 lefts on the floor, which is an interesting alignment here. 4 lefts
they're
and
going
3
to go behind
rights.
the net.
So, and you can see they're already overloaded on that side. So the Wild could be in trouble if Peterborough just sent 2 cutters on the far side. And that's what they do. And around they go. Good hard shot by Robinson, but he's not going to score. Good save by Chenier.
There's some nastiness a bit.
That's Randy Borgese getting in there. A little bit of shoving going on. Well, we haven't had any nastiness, but now we do, and referee Sutcliffe says separate them.
They're just saying it's going to be a long series, boys.
So that was a great second period. Peterborough outscores the Wild 4-3, and they will take a 5-4 lead into the third period, and we will be back with the third period shortly.
All right, we're going to take a look at some of the goals here.
Welcome back to the Wilmot Recreation Center here in Baden for Game 1 of the Meredith Cup. Peterborough with the lead, 5-4 after 2 periods. We're hoping to set up a few highlights here, and here we see the Wild on offense. See Kent Radbourne nail one there.
And
Tyler
Brutus
Brutus
with the 2 that period, which is big. They needed to get him going as being like the MVP of the league. Great, well-placed shots. Tough to defend an outside shooter like that.
We may take a couple of looks here at Peterborough's offense as they scored 4 in the second period. Wild only managing 3. So the Wild will have to step it up in the third period here to catch the Lakers. Taking a look at the Wild's, or at the Peterborough's offense here.
Couple inside, but mostly just outside shots. Great, well executed outside shots off of picks, off of passes. They're pretty relentless. They get shots, they get rebounds, and they get offensive, and they get back on the offensive set really quickly.
This is the 11th Meredith Cup. Clarington Green Gales have won 4 of them. They started back in 2008, and Junior C lacrosse did exist before then, Big Rig. In fact, there was some Junior C lacrosse in the late 70s, and in fact, I played on the 1980 Junior C winners, Brampton Excelsiors.
I was just saying, you won it too.
It was so long ago, Big Rig, that our pictures were in black and white. So there you go, but things
Black
are a
and
lot
white in the
better
flash.
now. There's lots of teams in Junior C. An
a
Eastern
lot.
Division, a Western Division. They even had a division out in Quebec this year. So let's see what the Wild can do here in the third period, down 5-4.
Both coaches in the dressing rooms just telling their players, be calm out there. It's third period, don't make too many little mistakes because those can cost you in the end.
Noro with a weak shot from outside, but he will pick up his own rebound, and the Wild will still have 10 seconds left in the 30. Peterborough playing pretty tight defense.
All night.
They get out.
Yep.
They're right out on the Wild, not letting the Wild really get anything going. It's loose in the corner here for Noro. And once again, that 30-second horn is music to the ears to Coach Dave Baker of Peterborough. That is a sign of real good defense as the Wild can't muster a shot. Well, let's see what Peterborough can do on offense. Again, it's Churchill. Oh, he just flipped a pass there that nearly got through.
Their set plays are pretty amazing. I like it.
Bradshaw, but just missed. Matt Wyman now with Verutis. This is a dangerous pair for the Wild. Verutis already with 2 goals. MVP of the Junior C loop, looking for an opening. Berger tries to throw a pick. Radbourne from outside.
It's like a penalty coming up.
And that will be the first penalty to Peterborough in this game. So they've played a very disciplined game.
Is that Caldwell?
No, that is Riley Hoover.
Oh, okay, yes.
And it's a holding penalty, so we're going to see the Wild's power play for the very first time in the Meredith Cup. Looks like Tyler Nagy's going to play the top. We got Radbourne on the crease. Fenoro and Draminski in the shooter spots. Verutis down on the crease, so it's an interesting look for the Wild on the power. Nagy down to Verut, picked off. What a play by the Peterborough defender there to pick that off. That was Kyle Nelson, good job. Cal Davis with the ball. I remember coaching against Cal Davis when he was a tyke.
Wow.
Boy, oh boy, I'm getting old here, Big Rig. Well, Peterborough with the ball. Doing a good job of killing the penalty here. Zister, another one of the veterans on Peterborough. They flip it in.
Could break
Looking
it down
for a quick one. That's the captain with it, Matt Smith. Good job by him.
All right, let's see. The first power play there, they're looking like they were trying to get it down to Radbourne and Verutis on the crease. You'll see Peterborough's crease PK kind of pressuring that right now.
Yeah, the
They're
Wild
already over there.
That wasn't a good start for their power play. So Fenoro with it. Out to Nagy. A little bit of movement happening. Fenoro around the top. Shoots. Almost gets it through the legs. Oh, Fergus picks up the rebound and scores. And the Wild have tied it up on the power play. Tyler Fergus with the hat trick.
He just waited till that ball got outside the white line here. What a good shot. He just tucked it in there. Let's see here. The ball squeaking out. Wow. Actually, great hands. That was pretty impressive. He just kind of leaned over, grabbed that loose ball. Made a nice kind of, I don't know what he did there, but he made almost a swim move to get that ball over into a shooting shot, and then nice shot.
Tyler Fergus showing why he was the MVP in the Junior C Loop this year, scoring his hat trick and tying this thing up as the Wild convert on the power play. They're 1 for 1, and we got a 5-5 game. There's Davis trying to slip it in to Churchill. Doesn't work. Then there's Robinson from outside. A rebound and a great save by Chenier. Out again. Cal Davis fires.
Wow.
Oh, Peterborough coming on hard here. Churchill across. That's Caldwell. Caldwell looking. Back to Cal Davis from outside. Good save by Chenier. Whitlow with the ball.
So you got a veteran making, and MVP making a nice goal. You got a veteran and leader out of the goalie here. Chenier, and 5-5. It's still after that kind of big pressure by Peterborough.
Yeah, as far as the Wild go, it's Fergus and Chenier that have been their stellar performers this afternoon here in Baden. That's Ryan Smart picking up a loose ball, and he's knocked to the ground.
Still loose.
By Peterborough. Peterborough picks up the loosie. Fenoro, he's digging. He digs it loose, but Peterborough comes up with it. Fergus trying to slow down that fast break of Peterborough, and here they go again. Oh, just dropped that pass. Their transition game just missing a number of times, Big Rig.
Yeah, they kind of lull you, and then all of a sudden they see a little fast break, and, well, they're getting their chances. They're not capitalizing yet.
Riley Caldwell, he's got a hard shot. He hasn't scored yet, but boy, he can fire the ball. Best with it, flips it up. It's Brett Leibold with it, and we are going to have a great series here as it's 5-5 in game 1, 15 minutes left. Berger with the ball, looking for something on the left, not there. Gives it to Fergus. Fergus tries to go one-on-one. Not working. He's looking. Nobody's open. Fergus tries to go one-on-one. He gets in tight, tries a little flip pass, doesn't work. There goes Peterborough on the fast break. But Wild come back up with the ball, and they're saying it shouldn't be a reset. Radbourne rips one off the post.
I don't know if that should have been a reset either, but nonetheless, Radbourne got a good shot away off of a turnover. And man, it's 15 minutes left. Now the tempo has really picked up. Teams are now running at full speed right now.
And there's Radbourne with it again. Back to Fergus. Fergus fires and scores! Wow.
He is confident.
Number 4 for Tyler Fergus.
Just another well-placed outside shot. Snipers find those holes. Well placed. A little bit of interference by the Peterborough guy coming across, but wow, nice shot. 6-5. Here we go.
The Wild with their first lead of the game, up 6-5. And the one place I think the Wild do have an advantage is in net, as Andrew Chenier has been very, very sharp in this game. Right. Laguna has let in a couple from outside that I'm sure he would like back. But I have a feeling, Big Rig, that we are not done with Peterborough yet.
Their offense is too good for them to be counted out, and it's lacrosse.
And the big boys are back out there again, Churchill and Robinson with Ferguson. These three, 1, 2, 3 in the Junior C scoring, and you can see why. Long pass to Caldwell, down to Ferguson. Wow. Holy cow, what a goal. That's a big highlight reel goal for sure. As Deadly Ferguson makes the great cross-crease pass. Chenier doesn't even have a chance. The referees can't even sort out who touched the ball as they're asking the Peterborough guys. I think it might have been it was either Caldwell or Page who got that. I'm not sure who.
Yeah, I don't know either. We'll hear her. We'll hear it on.
Wow,
the
that did not
here.
take long for Peterborough to answer back. A beautiful three-way passing play that ends. It was Carter Page. No, I'm sorry, it was Bradshaw. It was Bradshaw with his third goal of the game,
wow.
and he's a call-up from intermediate, Big Rig.
That's a good call-up.
He's been called up all year. I think he's more like a regular call-up. There it is to Radbourne. Wow!
Excellent.
Wow,
they finally
what
broke
a goal.
down that defense. I don't know.
What a goal. So Ken Radbourne says, Travis Ferguson, you think you have a good backhand. Watch my backhand.
Check this out.
Wow. Radbourne pulls poor Laguna far to the side and then perfectly places his backhand to give the Wild a 7-6 lead.
That's those backhand shots, believe it or not, for goalies are tough to stop. If you're accustomed to throwing those backhands, those are tough to stop. You don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of guys that are good with the back. We had a couple on the Bantam team this year.
Absolutely.
Here goes Berger right off the draw, and bang, they score again. 8-6. Hayden Berger quickly off the draw.
I don't know what Peterborough was sleeping.
Yeah, they
I don't know
caught
what happened
Peterborough
there.
sleeping on the draw. Like you said, Peterborough's won almost every draw.
Every draw, except for this third
and
period.
They
They've been
lose
pretty
one,
even.
and they pay. As Hayden Berger puts one in, and the Wild now have taken an 8-6 lead.
There's another one they come up with.
It's a loose ball. Peterborough with it. And the goals are coming so fast, Big Rig, they can't keep up on the board. It's 8-6 Wild, but it's still 7-6 up on the board. Oh, Draminsky just misses in tight. Laguna with a big save. There's Wyman to Verunas. He scores again.
Wow. Sam with an almost dip and dunk
That's
move.
number 5 for Tyler Verunas, and the Wild have a 9-6 lead.
Verunas is just hot. You give him the ball. It's like basketball. You get it to the hot shooter. You give it to him all the time. Try to get him open.
Great pass by Matt Wyman.
Off his wrong side. Great shot.
Wow, and I don't know where this came from, but the Wild have finally come alive here, scoring.
Well, what they're doing on
9
defense.
goals now, 6-9-6 Wild, and Peterborough's in a whole heap of trouble here.
Wilmot's defensive team has been coughing up the balls. And those turnovers have been turning into goals here. Let's see this. Watch Wild. The Wild play defense. A lot more confident than what they were playing in the first and second. Out on the shooters. No rebounds. And Peterborough's in trouble.
Now you see, Big Rig, that Wild may want to try and slow this game down a little bit.
Yep.
Use the 30-second clock. Try and chew some time off with this big 3-goal lead all of a sudden now. But no lead is safe in lacrosse. We saw that last week when the Wild went up 6-0.
That's right. Against Six Nations.
Radbourne from outside fires one. Good save by Laguna on that one.
And this is big.
Hayden
They got
Berger
another
picks
offensive
up the ball.
set.
Oh,
and that's
nice
what they've been doing.
backhand by Berger. Fenoro with it now.
Get it down low here.
Back to Berger. Berger looking. Back to Radbourne. Radbourne tries to feed it into Smart, but doesn't work. Big Cal Davis with the ball for Peterborough. He's going one-on-one with Hayden Berger.
Well, that chewed up 10 seconds.
Here comes Ferguson now. Oh, there's the cutter right off the bench, off the post. Wow. Robinson came busting right in there, catching Wilmot, a little bit of sleep on defense. But the goal post is always the goalie's best friend.
And it will be for the next 10, 11 minutes here.
Here comes Ferguson, dangerous Ferguson with a little flip
Wilmot's
pass.
just putting a little bit more pressure on Peterborough's offensive guys, and they are turning the ball over. It's definitely helping.
There's Robinson. Robinson, Churchill, and Ferguson, a dangerous threesome for Peterborough. but it's Wilmot's ball again. There goes Zister. Zister's running, and he's going to pull up, slow it down a little bit here.
Great play.
11 minutes left in this one, a 9-6 Wild lead. Here comes Berger. Over to Verutis. 5 goals for Tyler Verutis in this one. He goes for 6, but that's saved by Laguna. And there's big Matt Smith. And here they go, 2-on-1 for Peterborough. Matt Smith, little
nice
bounce pass across. Big save by Chenier on the fast break of Peterborough.
Peterborough does have skill. They're a very highly skilled team. I would be surprised if you see some goals right in the next couple minutes here.
Here we go again.
Ooh, shooting lane, shoot that.
Yeah, he could have had a shot there. And here we go, bang, just misses. That was Robinson again. Lots of time left in this, 10 minutes left, 9-6 Wild. Looking to take a 1-0 lead in the Meredith Cup final here, game 1. Verutis with the ball, 5 goals already. Over to Nagy, back to Verutis. He fires again, good save by Laguna. The ball is loose, and here comes Peterborough coming hard on a fast break here, and they're looking for it. 3-on-2, 4-on-2. Oh boy, wow, what a save by Chenier.
It's Chenier's third period.
Boy, this Peterborough transition game is
well.
fun to watch. They came hard there with a beautiful 4-on-2.
Their offense is great.
But Chenier has been fantastic in net for the Wild. Nice little pickup there by Carter Page. He's in the outside shot. He just keeps missing. Robinson has had a number of great chances to score. Just misses again. Ooh. Here's Cal Davis. He flips it across. Somebody's lost a stick.
A hard pick.
I think that's Schmidt. Tries to go one-on-one, and here we go. Cal Davis fires one and just misses. They still have 13 seconds left on the 30. Tries that long pass right down to the crease.
Things are getting chippy here.
Yeah, it's Randy Borghese. He's always in the thick of things for the Wild. And he's going at it with Aaron Bradshaw.
He's asking him what he's going to eat for dinner tonight. I'm pretty sure.
And he's going to take, referee Sutcliffe has taken both of them.
All even.
Borghese and Bradshaw going off, 2 minutes each for roughing. So we may get a little 4-on-4 play here, Big Rig.
Is it 4-on-4?
I believe so.
Yeah, it would be, yeah.
So we're going to have a face-off. Sutcliffe trying to shut down any of the rough stuff before it gets going here. 8:41 left. Lots of time for Peterborough to get back in this.
And this could be their advantage to some open floor. They got a lot of talent that could get behind the Wilmot D right here because there's so much floor to be had right now.
Coach Baker has to be shaking his head for Peterborough. They seem to have this game well in hand, and they just couldn't pull away from the Wild, and then all of a sudden, the Wild have taken off. But like you say, Big Rig, there's some open floor here, and we're probably going to see the likes of Churchill and Robinson here, so let's see what happens.
Caldwell's on the right side there.
Yep, here he comes. Here's Ferguson. Back down to Churchill. He fires. Chenier makes the save.
Yeah, those aren't going in. Not right now.
Up to Zister. He moves the ball up for the Wild.
Oh, wow.
Zister's got some room, and he comes.
Nice play.
He's going to throw it across.
Zister's a D guy. Get it to offensive player right there. Great play by Zister.
Yeah, great play. He was on his wrong side. He made sure he got it across to Tyler Nagy. Good save by Laguna. But Cal Davis is going to stay out on an offensive rush here, so let's see who they're going to give him. It's going to be Robinson, so we got Davis and Robinson.
Oh, good play by the defensive player there,
nice
23.
Checking job by Matt Wyman, but Davis comes up with it. There it goes. Bang, shot, and a good save by Chenier. As Robinson has been totally snake bitten. He does have one, but he could have 5, Big Rig.
That's right. Just keep shooting. things will go in. Big Lucy possession right here.
Yes, Peterborough gets it. They will get another 30 seconds of this 4-on-4 action. So it's Cal Davis. Davis, Robinson. As we say, he is due. Robinson, a backhand pass to Davis. Davis is in. Good shot and a good save by Chenier.
When you look at the clock now, there's 7 minutes. There isn't that much time left. It is going down.
The Wild with a great third period here. 5 goals already to Peterborough's 1. And they have the lead. We're back to 5-on-5. And Radbourne finds the back of the net.
You can't give him space. And Smart's a great pick and roll guy. He creates a lot of space for people. You got to get up on that shooter, especially now. The momentum has changed. Radbourne's feeling it. There's that separation here and shot. Ah, man, a lot of goals going over that.
You're
that
right, Big Rig.
side.
You cannot let Radbourne shoot like that from that area. He has got a very heavy shot.
That must be his money area anyways. I've seen a lot of goals from there from him.
You saw him rip one off the crossbar, and that is his third goal of the game. So he's got 3. Brutus has got 5. And I'd say Chenier's taken away 8 or 10 for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. The Stars have really helped this game out. You might not have seen them at the first 2 periods, but they are starting to be their star players on their teams right now, and you can see that.
Uh-oh. Zister is going to be going to the box here. And this was...
that's playoff lacrosse, and you're going to get those big hits. That's honestly...
Churchill decided to do everything himself there. He went through 3 guys, had a great shot on net. And then Adam Zister gave him a check after he shot, and he is going to the box. It looks like he's just getting 2. He may be fortunate in some ways that he didn't get 5. You see Churchill go in, and then he gets banged into the boards, but it was from the side. And you're right.
Lacrosse,
you're right, Big Rig. I think that's a little bit weak. So Peterborough gets an opportunity to get back in this game. They have to score on this power play. So we got Ferguson with Churchill and Robinson on the crease. Bang shot. Bradshaw does not score. And Peterborough really finding out how good Chenier is in that net.
Yes, they are definitely in this third period. The same shots that they were having in the first and second, we're squeaking through. Chenier's definitely stepped out to cut down those angles and has really helped his team right now. There's 5 minutes left. Let's see what can transpire in these last 5 minutes. Smart kill here.
And here comes Peterborough back on the power play. They are running out of time here. They have 5 minutes left. And Big Rig, they need a power play goal here.
They need it, and they need it right now. Just to get their confidence back. They are a great offensive team. It's just not working for them right now.
Oh, and wow. Chenier. And it's in.
Oh, it went in?
It's in.
Wow.
So Peterborough is going to make this interesting. A great little play as you'll watch the right-hander sneak in and nice little fake by Ferguson there. And Peterborough right-hander Carter Page, he just moved right in and took the ball. And it looked like Chenier got a piece of it.
He did.
But it will be
sometimes when you shoot where the goalie's kind of jersey is, it can get tied up in the jersey and kind of spin back. And I think that's what happened here.
So Carter Page with his second goal of the game. And Peterborough has narrowed the lead to 10-7. They got 5 minutes left here. What do you think, Big Rig? Do you think they can take a shot at this?
100%, yeah. It's Peterborough first off, and their offense, as we've seen the first 2 periods, are pretty potent. But you got a Wilmot that's very tenacious.
Peterborough's all over Hayden Berger. He picked up the loose ball, and Peterborough will get it. No interference call there. Could have had one, you'd think, but Peterborough really wanted that ball back, and they got it back.
Tough lacrosse right there.
That's Cal Davis throwing it out to Churchill. Churchill back to Davis, into Robinson. Nice pick. Here comes Robinson. He's been snake bitten, and he throws that one away.
He had the guy open. Good pressure by the Wilmot D. They are pressuring the shooters now.
Peterborough is starting to press a little bit up the floor here as they know they cannot afford to let that 30-second clock run down. The Wild, of course, content to use the whole 30 seconds here. Try and run down some time on the clock. Radbourne to Brutus. You'd think one more for the Wild here, Big Rig, and it will be over for Peterborough. Brutus fires once, fires again. Misses.
All right, 4 minutes.
10-7 Wild. Big 6-goal period for the Wilmot Wild. Peterborough trying to climb back in this. Here's Ferguson. Down to Churchill. Outside shot by Riley Caldwell. That does not hit. Here comes Adam Zister, hard out of the end.
Peterborough just kind of watched that.
Zister is gone. Breakaway. Shoots and scores! Adam Zister.
That could be it, Doc. Peterborough, that was the first time all game where the offensive guys, after they lost the ball, just stared at the loose ball and didn't get back on defense. You can see it just broke down, and Zister. Nice shot.
Yeah, great goal by Adam Zister here. Adam Zister used as a defensive player for the Wild, but when I coached him, he was a great offensive player, and you can see there he does have offensive talent. Great shot, and he may have just put this one out of reach for the Lakers.
Great draw right here.
Leibold with it, dumps it back, and the Wild are really going to start using the 30 now with an 11-7 lead.
About 6 possessions left in the game.
Bess with it, bringing it in. They're going to leave Bess on offense here. Radbourne with the ball. Back to Bess, he flips it into Berger, and a big save by Laguna.
They're leaving Bess out there just to get back on defense, I think.
I think that's exactly what they're doing, Big Rig. So the Wild really with this thing under control. And as they say, Coach Baker for Peterborough must be just shaking his head. They had control of this game, and the Wild just kept coming hard here in the third period with that burst of about 8 or 9 minutes.
The third period has been theirs.
And Peterborough has been left in the dust, and they'll have to look at coming back on Monday night and Wednesday night in Peterborough. Churchill with it now, trying to go one-on-one. He tries a sweeping move. Doesn't work. That was Bradshaw.
Not much room anymore for Wilmot or for Peterborough on offense. Wilmot is really collapsing.
Big shot by Robinson, who's just been totally snake-bitten in this game. Back to Churchill. Churchill with that great move. Shot, misses, and he goes down. A good hit there by Schmidt. And here goes the Wild on a breakaway again. It's Braden Hahn trying to scoop it up. Fires and scores!
Icing on the cake for this game anyways. It's a long series.
Well, it'll be a long series, that's for sure, but Braden Hahn, as the Wild say, you know what, Peterborough, you think you have a transition game, watch ours. So Braden Hahn,
little fumble at the
being a defensive player,
at the
hard to pick up the ball, but he does eventually pick it up and puts it away, and the Wild now have a 5-goal lead.
Very impressed with Wilmot not really getting too rattled in the first 2 periods and stuck to their game, adjusted on defense, made some adjustments on offense, and here we are.
You're right, Nathan. They had to hang on there, and they were sort of hanging on. Peterborough almost took the game away from them, but they hung on, and it's paid off for them here in the third. That's incredible. An 8-goal third period for the Wild. And we'll see if Peterborough may try and send a message to the Wild.
Like there's a penalty
coming up to the Lakers here.
That just about does it. Too many men, I think.
Hayden Berger throwing it back past Cal Davis, takes a late hit on him. We'll see if Peterborough may try some shots here. Berger takes a pass, goes right across, and we got another one. Jerminski opened up the scoring.
Tippy toes around the crease.
He may finish it off here as Jerminski gets his second of the game. And
watch him as he
another
tucked
setup
in
by
here.
Berger.
Made a nice move around the crease, tucked himself in. Far side shot. Great move.
He had to make sure his feet didn't touch the crease, and they didn't touch the crease. So Jerminski with the first goal of the game and perhaps the last goal of the game. And the Wild up 13-7. Not sure what the referees are discussing here, but Brent Leibold is right there to listen in on it.
Yeah.
Well, Peterborough is going to have to regroup for game 2. That will be covered by JVI on Monday night in Peterborough. Then Wednesday night in Peterborough. Next Sunday, they will be back here at the Wilmot Recreation Center for game 4. This is a 4 out of 7 series as the Wilmot Wild are trying to win their very first Meredith Cup. The Wild were in the Meredith Cup 2 years ago, lost 4-0 to the Clarington Green Gels. Peterborough won the Meredith Cup in 2015. Once again, Peterborough wins the face-off, stuck on the back of his stick. 50 seconds left. Peterborough will see if they can get a moral victory here by scoring one towards the end. Quick pass, another hard shot by Robinson. Can't hit the net. Only 5.
Not much going on here for
2
Peterborough.
seconds left. Ferguson fires it down the floor, and the Wild are going to be content to hang on to the ball here. Peterborough probably won't even send anybody after him, so with 21 seconds left here, we will stand
Practice,
and watch the Wild hang on to the ball, and they will take game 1 of the Meredith Cup, and they will be going back on Monday night in Peterborough with a 1-0 series lead, thanks to Tyler Varutis with 5 goals, Radbourne with 3, and Andrew Chenier, who was absolutely outstanding in the net for the Wilmot Wild.
Yeah. It looked to me at the beginning Peterborough had the edge in third period. That's lacrosse. You can actually win a game in the last 10 minutes, and that's what happened. How many goals?
9 goals for the Wilmot Wild in the third period. They take
That's
Peterborough 13-7 in game 1 of the Meredith Cup. See you on Monday in Peterborough.